The bistro betrayal. It was supposed to be a simple Sunday dinner, low-key, intimate, just the two of us. Jackie had booked an early Monday flight for a week-long business trip, and she wouldn't be around for my 33rd birthday on Wednesday. So, she arranged this dinner as a kind of early celebration. She'd even hired Sarah, the reliable teenager who lived a few doors down, to babysit the kids for the evening. Jackie picked the restaurant too, a quaint little bistro near the university, stylish but cozy. She said it had a great dessert menu. We had just been served post-dinner drinks when the ambience shifted. A group of women swept into the room, trailing behind a man who could have stepped out of a romance novel himself. Ironic in hindsight. He wore a black leather ascot ivy cap, a neatly maintained salt and pepper beard, and a mid-back ponytail that matched. Under his arm, he carried a worn cardboard box stuffed with books. His presence commanded attention, and the ladies around him buzzed with excitement. One woman in particular glanced our way and gave us a quick wave. "Who's that?" "Yes." Jackie glanced up and smiled faintly. "That's Amanda. She was one of my bridesmaids." "I don't remember her." Jackie touched my hand and said playfully, "Darling, I only have eyes for you." I grinned, even as something unsettled stirred in my gut. What nonsense. I'm going to see what this is all about. Jackie excused herself and wandered over to the gathering crowd. I stayed behind, sipping my drink, giving her space. 5 minutes passed. Then another 5. She didn't come back. Curious, I walked over. The man, as it turned out, was Pierre Lacroix, a romance novelist. One of Jackie's favorites, apparently. I hadn't realized she followed him so closely. There was a registration sheet, and Jackie's name was on it, but the email address listed was unfamiliar. One I'd never seen her use before. Something about this didn't sit right. Lacroix was laying it on thick, his every word wrapped in poetic flattery. The women around him lapped it up, giggling like schoolgirls. Jackie was no exception. He called her his gray-eyed butterfly. My eyes nearly rolled out of my head. I approached Jackie quietly and touched her forearm. "It's time to go," I said. "We promised Sarah we'd be home by 8. She barely glanced at me. "You go. I'm enjoying myself. We came as a couple. We leave as a couple." She waved her hand dismissively, as if I were a waiter interrupting her meal. "Just go home. I'll catch a ride. I'm a grown woman. Tip Sarah $10, okay?" Her words landed like a slap. I walked out, humiliated and angry. But as I reached the car, a thought struck me. If Jackie was so determined to be independent, then I could be too. And I could take our kids on the vacation we'd promised them, Orlando. By the time I reached the first stoplight, I had already booked the flights. I called Sarah and asked her to help the kids pack. I withdrew my daily ATM limit. After making sure Sarah got home safe, I loaded the kids and their suitcases into the SUV. I locked the house securely, every door, every window. On a whim, I even secured the upstairs patio and exited through it, snapping the trellis on my way down. No way back inside without breaking in. Jackie would understand that. Or not. On the flight, I turned off the GPS on all our devices. No trace. No trail. We landed just before midnight. The kids were confused and a little nervous, but I got them hot chocolate and tucked them in. By 2 a.m. they were snoring. The voicemails started pouring in at 11:48 p.m. Sunday night. "Riley, open the damn door. I know you're there." By midnight, her tone had gone from angry to volatile. At 12:38 a.m., a new voice entered the mix. "Mr. Parsons, this is Officer Riggins. Your wife caused a disturbance outside your home. Please call us back or come to the door." She had really lost it. By 2 a.m., Jackie had been told to find another place to sleep. She was furious, demanded her laptop, her presentation files, threatened to charge everything to me and file for divorce. I shook my head, set the phone down and went to sleep. The next day we explored the parks. I bought 3-day Disneyland passes and watched my children laugh, scream and marvel. Jackie was barely a thought. until Thursday morning when my ATM card stopped working. Anticipating this, I had already withdrawn cash and still had my corporate card. We made it through the rest of the week just fine. When we returned home Sunday night, my oldest son said something that stopped me cold. "Dad, this was fun. Especially without Mom. I don't think she likes us anymore." All I could manage was a week. She's probably just stressed from work. But deep down I feared he was right. Back at the house, I noticed something strange. The front door was no longer latched. The back door's lock was damaged. Jackie had found her way in. The kids napped while I unloaded the car. A delivery truck stopped in front. The florist handed me a bouquet addressed to Jackie. The note read, "Thanks for the heads up about Pierre's book signing. It's a shame it ended at 9. Let's grab lunch or dinner soon. Amanda, My stomach turned. So that was the plan all along. Dinner was a cover. She had orchestrated this chance encounter. She wasn't just a fan, this was something else. When Jackie got home later that night, I didn't argue. I packed my things, scooped up my valuables, my work files, and yes, all her romance novels. I wanted to read between the lines. By the next day, I discovered our accounts had been frozen. Thankfully, I still had access to our brokerage accounts and changed the credentials. Before I left, I kissed the kids and told them I had to go on a business trip. Jackie tried to stop me, yelling something about her own work trip. I smiled, which only made her angrier. Once at the airport, I stashed the SUV and took a bus back to the city. While working remotely during the day, I began researching divorce lawyers. I also combed through the novels Lacroix had signed, including one from the night of my birthday dinner. Began building a timeline. I needed to know, was Jackie having an affair, or was this just some weird obsession? A week later I got my answer. A process server sent me video footage of Jackie being served divorce papers, at her office in front of coworkers. She exploded, berating the messenger in front of stunned colleagues until her manager sent her home. A few days after that, I received her divorce filing. The games had begun. Jackie demanded the usual. Custody, child support, the house. Her strategy became clear. Paint me as the unstable one. Poison the kids against me. 2 months later, the case was unexpectedly paused. Jackie had been arrested for assaulting someone at another book signing event. I sat in the courtroom gallery and watched her lose control again. It was the first time I realized this wasn't just about betrayal. It was about control, manipulation, and ego. And for once, I had taken that away from her.